Craig Burley, Sebastian Salazar with you here in the ESPN FC studios. Just watched Manchester United beat Watford 2-0. I was doing the FC show the other day, and Stevie Nicol said his big complaint with Manchester United was, outside of Zlatan, you're not getting anybody else to score. Well, today, Anthony Martial and Juan Mata both on the score sheet.
Yeah, no, I think that was a fair point, Seb, that Ibra, even in his mid-30s, was carrying a lot of weight. Now, as we know, he quite likes that. He likes the limelight. He thrives on it. He's got enough confidence. But you do need, as a team, to get other guys chipping in. You know, if we think back to Chelsea when they were successful with Lampard getting his goals, Liverpool with Gerrard getting his goals, United getting goals from Paul Scholes, which he did on many occasions. Then you need that in your team, whether it's wide or through the middle. And this was evidence today that without Ibrahimovic getting on the score sheet, that maybe one or two can step up. This
is not a first, but I was very interested by some post-match comments from Jose Mourinho. He said, "We played so well, and if it wasn't a Mourinho team, you would call it art." I don't know what game he watched. The first goal was really nice, but art? That seems a bit aggressive.
And it was Watford. Yeah. You know, with respect. It was good, and it was what was needed. It's what it said on the tin in the morning. Get a result, put pressure on the teams above you, keep applying pressure, keep our good form going. But I don't know what Mourinho wants, a carnival out in the streets after they play some decent football. This is what United fans have had for years. In fact, better than what they're getting at the moment, they've had for years under Sir Alex. So they're on their way back somewhere to getting a bit of consistency and some nice free-flowing football. But I don't know why, well, Mourinho taking some headlines again in the press conference. Just go up, thank your team. We knew it was a decent result, but it wasn't exactly a 3-0 win against Real Madrid or Barcelona.
An interesting schedule coming up for United. They got Europa League, they got FA Cup, they got the League Cup final against Southampton. They don't actually play another Premier League match until March 4th. Could that put them at a disadvantage?
I think so, because you know, they're already playing catch-up, and just adjust my chair, it's on the old floor back here, try to get rid of me. And they're already playing catch-up a little bit, have been for quite a while. Now, you put all those important games in, and depending on what the other teams do, then they'll be playing catch-up again, and that gap could be even bigger. Now, the importance of the Europa League in particular could be an avenue for them into the Champions League next year, dependent on that packed top four, and we know how tight that is. So it's a difficult period coming up for them, but an important period. League Cup final as well. A few years ago, Man United would have sniffed at that. A League Cup final, who cares? But all of a sudden, that's got an importance for them as well.
United's certainly the headliner in that middle set of games on Saturday, but some other interesting results as well. Middlesbrough 0-0 tie with Everton. Sunderland, I don't know what happened to them based off of last week, but they go 4-0 loss against Southampton. West Brom gets a goal at the death to tie 2-2 against West Ham, and man, Crystal Palace, the issues continue. 1-0 loss.
Sam Allardyce, get him any guarantees you to avoid relegation. I think Swansea probably wanted him. Sunderland wanted him last year, but I'm shocked, because I thought it's a half-decent squad of players, and he would quickly turn it round, and he hasn't, and there are some huge problems there. So that was really the headline at the moment. Of course, Swansea and Leicester play later in the weekend, and that's another one that's a dogfight down the bottom. But Crystal Palace and Sunderland in particular, I thought David Moyes might have turned it round, but back to the drawing board for him.
Middlesbrough also in that relegation dogfight. They do get a valuable point at home.
Scrapping.
Everton.
They're scrapping. You know, they're scrapping along, and they're not great to watch, but it's just about picking up enough points. A disappointing result for Everton, really.
Yeah, Aitor Carragher under a little bit of pressure, but certainly glad to have that point. A battle at the bottom of the league and a battle at the top as well.